Hello everyone and welcome to My Cat Sweaters. I'm Faith and today we're doing Media Club and continuing our Halloween Extravaganza. If you don't know, Media Club is where I recommend various pieces of media to you. Books, movies, video games, all sorts of stuff. Anything I can think of that I have consumed at some point. I mean like you consume media with your eyes, not with your mouth. Today I'm dressed up in my Halloween costume of Lucy Morn from Twin Peaks, and I'll be doing a makeup tutorial of her tomorrow where you get to see my hair just curled like crazy. It's gonna be very poofy. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. Anyways, now today we're going to go over some of my most favorite Halloween movies. Some of these have some nostalgia with me, some of them are just plain scary, some of them are just fun and spooky. And I hope you guys enjoy all of them.
Alright, first up is Paranorman. A stop-motion animated kids movie, Paranorman takes place in a town similar to the real-life Salem, Massachusetts, where the claim to fame and theme of many tourist traps is the witch trial that happened nearly 400 years prior. Norman, the main character, is able to see ghosts and learns that the witch's ghost has become restless and sets out to stop her, while hijinks involving the undead, Norman's own family, and the hysterical townfolk ensue. Coraline. Originally a book, this movie is made by the same studio as Paranorman, Studio Leica. It's the story of a dreary and depressed girl who is frequently ignored by her parents and is forced to move into a dilapidated house and away from any friends she had. She soon discovers the door to a world of button-eyed people that claim to be her family. However, there's a dark secret being kept from her, and she soon discovers that this new world isn't as perfect as she thought. Next is Cronos, one of Guillermo del Toro's first movies. It tells the tale of an old man who stumbles upon the secret of immortality in the form of a strange device. He gains it at the cost of craving blood, and soon his life and the life of his granddaughter are endangered by an old CEO and his thuggish nephew, who wants to prolong his death. Evil Dead 2, a fun campy movie and one of Sam Raimi's first. This is a remake of Raimi's Evil Dead that follows an ill-fated group of friends who stay in an old cabin and awake a dark and mysterious power that seeks to consume all of them. The protagonist, Ash, must fight off this evil and hopefully lock it away forever. With over-the-top dialogue, acting, special effects, and copious amounts of fake blood, this movie is a lot of fun. Hocus Pocus, a Halloween staple for myself personally. Hocus Pocus is a 90s kids movie about a young boy and his sister releasing 3 malevolent, mischievous witches from their prison after 400 years. This movie has become a cult classic because of its great music, the performances of the witches, and the hilarious situations they get into in the world of 1998. Next up is Whisper in the Darkness, a movie adaptation of one of H.P. Lovecraft's most loved works. This movie is very well made and also independently made by the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society. The performances and overall atmosphere of the movie are really creepy. The special effects are even great, and the ending leaves you as uneased as any good Lovecraft story should. Reanimator, another campy movie that follows the exploits of Herbert West, a young doctor who has unlocked the secrets of defeating death. The story involves his roommate, a very straight-laced and kind medical student, and a scheming, manipulative doctor who wishes to steal Herbert's work in order to use it to become a tyrant. Frankenweenie from 1984. The original Frankenweenie was a short film made by Tim Burton in 1984 and filmed completely in black and white, much like a 1950s sci-fi movie. The story follows a young boy named Victor who reanimates his dog Sparky. Victor must hide Sparky from his neighbors and family in fear that they will not understand that his dog is not a monster. Next up is Cabin in the Woods, a sort of parody of horror movies while still being one itself. It involves a group of teenagers traveling into the backwoods to a secluded cabin. After a series of strange and unusual events begin happening and endangers the group, they soon come to realize that they are not acting like themselves and that someone else might be pulling the strings. And last but not least, Kakarendo, an anime done in CGI. This story follows a group of children who travel to an abandoned town to play a dangerous game of hide and seek. They must run and hide from a series of horrifying spirits who resemble ogres, spiders, and giants in order to win the game. Something is not right, however, as one of the players greatly resembles the main character's missing sister. The movie has some very nice designs for the spirits and a great twist ending, and I would suggest watching it subtitled if you can.
Well, that should wrap up today's Media Club. I hope you all enjoyed my suggestions. My Tumblr is rarsaurusrars.tumblr.com. My second channel is Mixed Spooky Sweaters if you want some more spooky stories. And if you have any suggestions for any future videos or, anything you want me to watch or read or play, I would be very happy to hear them, and you can just leave them in the comments below. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining me this October. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. Take care!